Okay, hi everyone. I want to welcome you to a new video today from runhorse.com sports, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite games in the casino, and that's roulette. And I want to offer you a quick tip on how to play roulette, on how to play the color, specifically how to play red and black. And this is one of the best systems I think out there to play red and black. It's very, very simple, and it's only going to take a few minutes to explain to you. So let's get into it. I think it's the best system available to play red and black if that's what you're a red and black player, outside player. Now the repeating colors is where you make the most money in roulette. Now a lot of people, when they see red coming, they tend to bet the other way. They tend to bet black. They think, oh, it has to come black now because it's been red 3-4 times in a row, and that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. What happens is those colors will repeat. I see it quite a bit. If you walk into any casino on any given evening, you're going to look at those boards that they have up there next to the roulette that go ahead and record the last numbers, and you'll oftentimes see a row repeating, and sometimes you'll see almost the whole board red or the whole board black. And I see that quite a bit, and throughout the night I'll usually see at least 7, 8 in a row consecutive, if not more. I've seen up to like 21, 22 in a row one time. I've seen almost the whole board there, the whole thing red or black. So those numbers can repeat, and there's a lot of money to be made in that if you go ahead with that repeating color. Now the way to get started on that is, if you like red or you like black, you wait for that where it hasn't been red or black before, or you could even be 2 in a row red or 2 in a row black. So let's say we like red, so we're going to look for a table, and we see red start to come out. It comes out twice in a row. Okay, 2 reds. Now I start to play red, and I just go ahead on and follow that streak, and I play it until it doesn't come out. Now if black happens to come out or a 0, then I go ahead, I take off, I don't play again, I wait until red comes out again, and then I try to get into another streak, and that's the way I play. Now you can play this 2 ways. You can play just with a fixed amount. You could play, say, $20 a bet and just go 20, 20, 20. Now once you get the first win in, then you're playing with the house's money, so the worst you can do is break even. Now if you get 2 consecutive, you're going to end up with at least a 1-unit win, so that's a good way to go. Now the other way to go is to get a little more greedy, and that's to double your bet. Now if you go with a parlay like that, you can be up quite a bit of money quickly, so you can ride that a couple times. If you want to parlay that, you can play, say it comes red, and then you go ahead and put 20 on red, and now you have 40. So if you win that first one, you let it ride the 40, now you have 80. So you can let it ride. You see how quickly it adds up. If you let it ride a 3rd time, you have 160. So that's a pretty good profit. If you can catch 3 in a row, you're doing pretty good. And if you catch 3 in a row there, probably it's time to pull back or pull out, or maybe reduce, go back to 20 again and start all over again. And that's a good way to go. So if you can catch 3 in a row, you're getting a good odds on your money. So that's a good way to go. Now some people want to go higher. If you want to go more and let that ride, it can quickly go up. Like I said, you have 20 gets you 40, 40 to 80. You have 160. The next bet is 320. You're up to 640. So it can go very, very quickly. So that's one thing I would recommend. So that's the repeating colors, and that happens quite a bit. And that's a good way to go if you want to try to make some good money on roulette, and you don't have to risk a lot. Like I said, 10 or 20. And if you get into one of those streaks, you can make a lot of money in a short period of time, or a good amount of money anyway. Now the other way to go would be, I would say, like non-repeating. Okay, so I've actually made money on that also, especially when the numbers, you're in a casino and you see the wheel, it's not repeating the colors, and you're noticing that a lot. This could be a good way to play too. You wait for, say, black. Say you want to play red again. You wait for black to come out, and when black comes out, you go ahead and you place a bet on red, and then you hope for it to come red. And if it does come red, then you go ahead and pull out. So you wait for it to come black again, and then you bet red, and that's a non-repeating. So that's a non-repeating color. So I also like that play, especially if the table's not repeating. You go in there, you wait for the opposite color that you want. So you wait for black to hit, and then you play red. Now you don't want to get into those streaks and get burned. So if it does get on the streak, then I would just go ahead and hold off, and I would wait, wouldn't keep chasing your money. I don't want to do that. So you look for a table that's like going back and forth, and that's what you target. You look for one that's going back and forth, and you wait for it to hit the first black. You don't want it repeating. So if it hits another black, then you wait. You wait until it goes one in between. In other words, you don't have a streak going. So if it's 2 black, then you hold off. If it goes 2 red, the same way. So you want to see like black, red, and that's what you go ahead and bet on. And you look for a table that has one black, did not repeat, say it was a 0 and then black, or red and then black, then you go ahead and you play red. And then if you get your win, then you just pull out there. And that's a more conservative play, and I call that the non-repeating color. So there's 2 ways to go and 2 ways to play it, but I think those are some really good strategies to use when you play roulette, and that you're not betting every spin also. Because if you're just betting every spin, you're just betting red, or you're just betting black, that house edge is going to catch up with you quickly. And the more that you play, you're more unlikely to come out ahead. And so you have to pick your spots. You have to pick your spots. And there's usually a lot of tables going. So if you want to implement this strategy, you walk around and you can look for a table that's starting a streak. And you can try to jump on that streak. And you can hopefully ride it for a couple, at least 3 or 4. If not more, would be fantastic if you can do that. So that's our tip today, and that's what I call the best way to play the colors in roulette, red and black. So hopefully you liked our red and black play. Our red and black, I don't like to call it a system, but it's our red and black play. I guess it would be the red and black system. We do offer everything for free here, all our advice. So we don't charge you for anything, and we do not guarantee any results. You can have varying results depending on the day, and we all know that that's why they call it gambling. So best of luck to you if you do try this play. And if you did enjoy this video, I hope you would subscribe to our channel. That's runhorse.com sports. And see you the next time. And best luck at those roulette tables. Hope it bounces your way.